Do you ever feel like you're getting stuck in a mindset where the only thing you identify yourself as is a small artist or a small business owner? Maybe there are things that you feel like you aren't certified or qualified to do yet just because you just started your business, and what do you know?
Like, no, I can't participate in this art market because my art may be too poor in quality, and what if people will notice how bad it is? Or I have to wait until I reach the right level for my art. I can just wait till the right day comes when I can start selling my art and start getting out there.
But those thoughts are limiting you from getting where you want to. What if you would change your mindset and start taking the big decisions today and start to live your life as if you had already succeeded with your art business, as if you already had a loyal customer base waiting for you to drop your next product? Could it actually lead to you manifesting your future as an artist and start believing more in what you do? So hi, my name is Felicia and you're very much welcome back to my YouTube channel Dreamawaypup Designs, where I share my art journey. I am an artist that makes clay art inspired by 2000s childhood nostalgia. For people like me who feel like the world we're living in currently is just too chaotic, it is too much stress, and you just want to dream away for a little while back to where times were simpler. So I wanted to make this video because I'm a very anxious person, and my first response to pretty much everything is
Danger, run away, this is just dangerous.
Like, no matter what it is. It could be something that I'm actually excited about or something that would be fun for me to do, but my first response is just always danger. And I figured out I can't be the only one that works like this, right? So I will be sharing 5 tips on how to get yourself of this small business mindset. You might be a small business, I'm a small business, I just started, but there's a risk of getting stuck in,
I'm only getting started, I'm only doing this.
You're minimizing yourself for no reason, and that might actually be affecting the mindset that you have around your business and going forward. So here we go. I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to change that. So tip number 1 is act as if you already had a loyal customer base waiting for you to drop your next product. And what I mean by this is it's very important for you to plan, manage your time, and actually have actual deadlines for your business. Even though you might not have any customers yet, you're maybe just in the startup of things and starting to sell. Not a lot of people might even know that you exist, but by making promises that you can keep to yourself and that are manageable and not too big, you will start getting more confidence. Because if you can prove to yourself that you can follow your time plan, you can actually get things done until the deadline that you've set for yourself, that will just give you more confidence, and that will prove to yourself that I can actually do this. I can actually manage my own business and follow through with the things that I tell myself that I have to do. So if I'm going to take a personal example, would be I have just dropped my Halloween collection or my fall collection on Etsy, and I started to sculpt for this in August and promised to pretty much everyone that I would be putting my new products out by September 25th. By putting that out there, by saying on my TikTok, on my Instagram, on my YouTube, on like all my social media and to people in real life that I'm going to drop my fall collection by this date, I knew that I had to follow through with that. And not because I had a big customer base waiting for me, asking me like, oh, when is it going to drop? When can I buy this? Because no one's doing that yet because I don't have that following. But you have to act as if you had, because if you do, you make the promise to yourself that I have to do this or people are going to be disappointed in me and people are going to know that they can't trust me because I'm not doing what I'm telling people that I will do. So I was working towards this deadline and I was done before that, and yeah, published everything on September 25th as I said I would do, which just made me proud of myself. So that was tip number 1. Act as if you had already a loyal customer base and people waiting for you to drop your next product. Tip number 2 is getting yourself out there in real life. And by this, I'm including applying to art markets, getting yourself out there, talking to people, making contacts, and just telling people about your business and that you exist. I think it's very important, especially today in these times, that we challenge ourselves to be seen outside of the internet and not only like post on TikTok, post on Instagram and be seen on the internet, but actually to be seen by real people and make real connections and real conversations with people out there. This will teach you to get better talking about yourself as an artist and your business. You will become more confident in what you say and the message that you want to convey. And it will also be just a positive experience for future scenarios where as your business is growing, maybe you're going to meet more people, you will travel to new places. Like, no one knows where your career is going to take you. So just like practicing on your social skills and practicing on actually talking about what you do to real people, I think is very important and gives you confidence. Tip number 3, and this is one that I struggle with a lot, is stop apologizing for yourself and minimizing your business. So as I said, this is something that I still struggle with, and that's why I really wanted to talk about this, because I'm assuming that a lot of people might have this problem that you don't do intentionally, but it just kind of happens. So for example, imagine this scenario. You're in the startup of your business and you just made a few art products that you're putting out on Etsy. You're putting them out there, you're excited, and you get no sales. Nothing happens. And that is fine. It does not mean that you are failing or that you should quit. It simply means you are figuring things out and that you're in a phase where you have tons of things to learn and tons of things to develop. So it's not weird that everything's not working out on day one. But here comes the scenario that is just really hard. Say that a family member or a friend is asking you, and they're just trying to be nice. They're just interested in how it's going for you. So they're like, oh, how is it going with your business? Have you made any sales yet? Like, I saw all the TikToks that you made about this. How is it going? They're just asking to be nice and because they want to know. And if you are in a period where you are not pleased with how things are going in your business and how you are doing as a business owner, it is very easy to answer along with something like,
oh, it's just a fun little hobby and I'm not like taking it very serious. So no, I haven't really made any sales yet, but that's fine because, you know, I only put this much time into it.
You are reducing your business just by doing that. So why do you give that answer? Well, it's a protection mechanism to protect yourself from feeling embarrassed or feeling like you fail. You're putting up this wall to kind of distance yourself from your business so that if your business is going bad and you're not bad as a person. You get it? Like, and I know it's so easy to feel embarrassed when you're making a TikTok and you're not getting X amount of likes, or you're making YouTube video after YouTube video and you're not getting the subscribers that you wish that you would get, or that you're not getting the sales that you expected. But it doesn't make it right for you to diminish all the work, time, energy, and effort that you put into working on your business. Because the thing is, if you talk down about your business to others, then you will eventually start looking down on your business yourself, which is not a good thing if you want to be in it for the long run and actually believe in what you do and working on getting things forward. Your business and the art that you put so much time into making is not a trivial thing. It is not just a small little hobby that you do sometimes on the side of things. It is something that you care deeply for and that you should be proud of to tell others about. No matter what stage your business is in, you should always talk good about your business and don't apologize for yourself. Don't minimize the things that you do. Be proud, stand up straight. You will show that confidence and that confidence will get out there. Tip number 4 is share your advice and your stories. When planning for this video, I was really just unsure about how I would make it. And I felt kind of like an imposter since I mostly make art vlogs to show my art. And I felt like, am I qualified to give advice yet? Am I qualified to share tips? Like, what do I actually know? Do I have something important to say and will people listen? Hello? Are you a human that has been living on this earth for at least a couple of years and have at least a couple of experiences and stories with you? Well, then you are qualified to share those experiences and stories, right? I don't believe you need a super big brand or 1 million subscribers on YouTube to share your human experiences that could literally help people feel seen, connect to one another, learn something new, or just feel less alone. Share your thoughts, dare to take up space, and I swear you are not alone with your thoughts, and there are always people that could relate to you, so don't be scared to share that. So tip number 5 is the last tip, and that is work on your elevator pitch as often as you can. So this is something we talked a lot about in art school, in design school, and I don't think I really took it that serious, but now I have realized that it's actually so important to come up with and constantly evolve your elevator pitch about your business until it feels knife sharp and super clear every time you say it out loud. So who are you and what is your story? What kind of art do you make and for who do you make it? My example would be, my name is Felicia. I make clay art that is inspired by 2000s childhood nostalgia. And I make that art for people who, like me, feel like the world is just chaotic right now and it's just really stressful to be a young adult right now that is trying to figure life out. So my art is for people that just wants to take a little break from everything and dream away to simpler times where you were a child and things were just calmer. So that would be my elevator pitch. And yeah, obviously I have a lot of work to do as well on that. I'm still working on it and trying to make it, super clear to people so that they know what I do and that they could actually see my art and understand the relation between my art and my elevator pitch. So why is it so important to have all these learned words to say about your business in any situation? Well, because it makes you more confident and it gives people a real clear vision of what you do and why you do it. And when you convey it to people in such a crystal clear way, they will listen and they will not doubt you because you clearly know what you are doing and what you're up to and what your mission is. So why would they doubt you? Get out there and tell people what you do and be clear about it. So there you have it. That was my 5 tips on how to get out of that small business or small artist box that could actually be keeping you from reaching your true potential and your higher potential. So please tell me down below in the comments if any of these struggles were more or less familiar to you, and maybe you have your own advice or your own thoughts to share with people in the comments. So please do that because we can always learn from each other no matter in what stage we are in as artists. I really hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you next time on Dreamawaypup Designs. Thank you. Bye.